Ah, there.
When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. A shimmering lance? What is this telling me?
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for. This one has no name. I wonder who it was for. I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper-rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra. This one has no name. I wonder who it was for. This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter. This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. The stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved. I can see that this lance has the characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross. I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun. Well, here we can see this lance has a leaf shape, is gold rimmed, and a fish is engraved on the tip. Flavius Aetius. We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible. Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip. I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip. I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip. This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip. I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is clearly made of iron, and I can make out a sun engraved on the tip. What about this lance? It's got a spear shape, and the blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade. This sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted. We can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable. There's several spearheads. I need to find clues to pick the right one. Piaggi knows something about it for sure. There's several spearheads. I need to find clues to pick the right one. Piaggi knows something about it for sure. song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid. A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do. Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era. Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Hard to kill time on this island. Nothing ever happens. Gets a bit boring, don't you think?
Are you joking, my friend? I'm sure you're just being ironic.
Yes and no. It's true that the manor is full of books and works of art. Unfortunately, the subjects are restricted to Lord Mortimer's specific tastes. The Crusades, religion.
Yes, that's true.
By the way, have you noticed the representations of the Holy Lance he's got all over the place?
No. It was the last thing in my mind, to be honest.
Oh, well, that's a pity. I would have enjoyed chatting about it, as I would have done with my mother.
See you later.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
James, you finished hooking up the game and everything like that? And neat as possible? So you put all those things underneath there. Both the PlayStations, the Xbox, plugged in, moved the books around, you did all that. Cause you had plenty of time to get for shows, James, when you were sitting there on the game that you chose doing your phone. So when you want to play it, you're gonna just leave it. You're not. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You can't leave nothing on top like that no more. There's not no space up there for that. I mean, they'll plug it up. James, you'll plug it up.
Chronicles of the Amber Princess. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Why are you talking so confusing, James? This is why I get upset with you.
He said it wasn't plugged up. He said, I will plug it up.
But what? I didn't say plug it up.
You did.
I didn't say plug it up.
You did, because that way when you wanted to play it, and
No.
you shouldn't have anything on top of it.
A Chinese coin.
I was asking, is
recognizable
he-
by the
if he-
hole in the middle.
You did.
If I remember
No, I did
rightly,
not.
All right.
that's called a
I might
cache.
say, so you're not gonna play it because you know then when you're ready to go play it, then it should be plugged up.
That's not what you said.
That's exactly what I
You
said.
said, is it plugged up? That's fine.
Why do you
You
keep
did.
defending him, man?
I'm saying what you just said, though. That is what you just said.
This is why he has the attitude where he don't want to answer me or feel like anything I'm having to do is not important. Because
That is what you just
you
said, though.
think of it the same way. You think of it as a 14-year-old.
on this chest.
Why you just can't just let him talk to
What you
him?
just said. It came directly out your
I
mouth,
would told
that's
you it
all.
must really
I'm just saying,
bother
it really
you.
just came out your mouth,
Okay.
that's all.
I just told you what I just said.
I'm
He
telling
said
you
it
what you
wasn't
said before
plugged
that.
up. He said it wasn't plugged up.
He did say that.
And I said so, but when you're gonna play it, then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna just quickly plug it up? What I was saying was, James, can you come here? Cause your mother not gonna ignore me when I'm saying something that's nothing wrong. Damn, because your mother won't say any of this. She don't even think about none of this until something falls like me. What I said was, when you got the Xbox, I said, okay, so you're not gonna play it. And I said, when you do go to play it, it's not plugged up. So that means that you're gonna just hook it up and then leave it where it's at. That's what I'm assuming. You're gonna hook it up and leave it right there wherever it's at, and not actually put it underneath and put it away like I was asking you to do with everything else.
No, it's put away. Of course, it's inside of there. Not inside. Not plugged up, but it's inside the hole.
And where you put those books at? Because you have all those games. You have 2 PlayStations. All that stuff should go underneath there. The cable box even should go underneath there. All that sort of books need to move somewhere else. You need to go through those books and see what actually you want. Like what's a notebook, what's a regular book, and make a bookshelf. So I think you should like maybe even clear up that top part over there that you constantly put books on. I mean cups on, and like the candles, you can have your favorite books up there, or just put all your books right there and go through them and check out anything that's papers or notebooks. This is how you be organized, James. And I mean, I remember doing it too, but again, that's why I tell your mom when I was doing it, I didn't have a phone to sit and play. So like I ain't had no game or nothing like that. We had a TV, but I didn't have that stuff to want to do that first. So I see why you want to do that first. And then when I meet people, meet Sam and the rest of your friends, y'all just all play on the phone. I get it, but I don't want you to do that all the time. I want you to put the things you need to do first before you get on that phone. You did brush your teeth like you said you did. I hope you did. I do believe you. You wanted to go make breakfast, but I asked you to do something first. Then you could have did what I did first, then make you something to eat, because you didn't get up and do that on your own. You got up and got in the game first. This is what I'm trying you to understand. No matter what you feel, I'm right. And your mother makes it seem like I'm not right or she don't want to hear it. I'm not talking to your mother. I'm talking to you. And I don't like when you sit and wait for me to deal with her. I'm talking to you about it because I want you to listen to what I'm telling you to do. Because when you listen to what I tell you to do, what you'll be doing in your room is automatically what I'm telling you to do. Not what you want to do. So I mean, when you wake up, you know, okay, cool, let me brush my teeth. Obviously, my birthday, let me not just keep sitting there like maybe your friends will, or maybe you used to, or maybe you might want to as a young man. That's okay. That's why I say everything you're thinking of is so we understand it. We put that in your life. What we're trying to get you to understand is you could change that. You don't need to do that, especially during the holiday in your room. I would definitely just giving you directions, and when you do want to go play the game, you probably just turn it on. I don't know, because you've done it before. It's all you can say that you're not gonna do certain stuff, but you've done it before. Where if I gave you directions for something, you won't do it. You'll do what you want. I want you to do it at a certain time, and I want you to do it first before you get to do something else. And when they see it, they'll do it too. It's real easy. That bookshelf down there, I mean that dresser is for all entertainment stuff. Now it's time. You have 2 places in there. Your mom put hers in there. You already had yours in there. A cable box is in there. It's not that much space underneath the TV. It's time to rearrange that. It takes a few seconds to do that. But like I said, you guys don't care about doing stuff like that. Which I'm not upset at. But my thing is when I tell you to do something, you shouldn't get upset at it at all. At all. Because there's nothing wrong with what I'm telling you to do. It's all about being organized and being on top of your stuff a little bit more than what you're already doing. You know what I'm saying? So those games down there really need to be organized down there. Like it's really simple. You'll slide it out, move the carpet back, slide the shelf out, and don't pull it like this. Like bend down and pull it from the bottom so the TV don't fall. This is stuff I know because I had to move stuff like that before, and I didn't want to break nothing that I had. And I know you don't either. I definitely not saying you do, but you gotta be careful. You get one chance to do it. You back it up, pull the cords out, and go through all. You need to go through all that back there. All that need to get done back there. Because some of that stuff need to come out. You have too many electronics and wires and stuff over there. You got stuff sitting on top of that couch up there. In the corner, you got blankets. You can start taking that stuff down to give you back more space. The other side behind you, there's wires and stuff and extension cords and stuff. I know you only have space for one, but when you get that all organized, you can make it all laid out together. Because you have way too many things plugged up over there. You got a new fan in there, a fan that your mom bought, which I don't want you to have that in there right now because you got a bunch of stuff in those outlets. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal to me. You have a lot of stuff in one little outlet. You got a light in there that you definitely have on all the time. Not on, but you have it plugged in a lot. So you need to organize that, and you need to do that now. You'll feel good when it's done.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia. Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character. Amber crystals. Amber.
Damn, like you're the only woman in this house and you just keep talking when I'm talking to my son. But that's why I know. I'm annoying you with what I'm saying. Just please be quiet. Just because you won't open your mouth and say it, I'm asking you really nicely, just be quiet. Because I know exactly what I'm talking about. And again, that's the difference from my family and your family. Y'all family don't want to say stuff because y'all don't want to annoy each other. What? I'm not thinking about if I annoy these kids or people. If it's the truth, I'm going to keep saying it. And the kids are going to understand that. And they're going to appreciate that when they get older.
As I recall,
Not appreciate not
Dorkin
being
was
told
my favorite
something.
character.
Because it just annoys the people, the adults. That's not the way to think. It doesn't hurt me to tell my son to make sure he's doing stuff right. It doesn't hurt me at all. That's I could tell. Y'all talk about the difference between our families. Y'all don't want to even, y'all don't repeat nothing to each other. Y'all let each other mess up. And we did too. But we want to keep repeating it. You really make it seem like it's such a bad thing for me telling him stuff. I think when I'm sitting next to you, you do. I do. Because obviously when you're not around, I get to share anything I want with him, and it's received very well. When you around, I gotta talk to him from a whole other room. He doesn't show the attitude, which I'm glad. I teach him to not do that, because you know that just makes us adults more upset. Even though we shouldn't be getting upset, the kids show attitude. We should just be trying to explain it to them more. We're just not trying to repeat nothing. That's why I say it's stressing me out, because I'm trying to tell him something, and you just speaking for him. I don't need you to do that. I want James to talk clear. I want him to explain himself. It's not wrong. Like, I want him to explain it. And I know the problem is y'all just don't want to hear me say it. That's not gonna stop because you don't want to hear me say it. And then when he gets older, which we have 4 more years for him to when we was in high school, graduated, we have 4 more years. The teachers do not care like how they cared about us. Like, come on, man, this is a very big deal. Let me explain anything I want to him.
A chest with a half-circle pattern. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Why can't I see these mysterious notes? I thought I could before. Gotta be this stuff like this. Oh, excuse me.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. It seems like he isn't here.
This is on? This can't be his own.
What a mess. Looks like Wöllner was interrupted.
But it's getting out of hand now. Your escapade on the continent caused me enough as it is. I know it had to be easy for you to release Elizabeth confined in her room for a month so she doesn't bump into Sarah. Oh, but to run away without warning and has alive to cover you. Johann, act as if you were somewhere a few days ago. I could see Williams do the same with his guests. I demand that you come to your senses and take one listen and relax me for something so we can get it from now on. Not for the study in a vain hope of acquiring power. Won't give you any answers. Let me be clear on it. At most, we run the risk of losing it again. So for the last time, please don't give it at the agreed place. I can confirm that someone will pick it up immediately. See, now I'm remembering
A
all
lot
the
like
stuff.
straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
Mm-hmm. I was in Elizabeth's room. Damn, it costs 5? This one costs
I've
1.
seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif.
Okay, never seen it. See.
Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
Yeah.
A blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Wöllner was going to write.
Messiah!
It's smudged.
You
It's
playing,
not
but did you get
legible.
all that
I
candy
can
off
make
the
out
floor?
the signature though.
Is that
and
James' room?
Leave as
Underneath his bed?
Azif,
Now find your
Plant.
slippers now. 9 to the code, the message? Come on. How can I say what's
It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Wöllner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room.
I'm not getting no more points. I learned I don't need to spend these points to figure this stuff out. I just gotta read all the free stuff that they give. Cause I'm almost at the end of this chapter. I need all these points. So I get into these boss battles with these people negotiating, whatever.
So, let's see what Wöllner has in his bookcase.
And a lot of the work, expect the books. Understand the titles of the book.
I don't know where to begin. I've never heard of most of these works.
Oh, somebody walked in.
De Richet?
Damn, that's all I know.
Oh, it's Mortimer.
Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What happened? You've lost. Ah, how horrible. Your hand.
It's an accident. To tell you the truth,
An accident? Are you joking? You have lost your hand, Louis. We've
knew
got
he was
to
gonna
do
notice it right
something.
away.
It's been done. I've been given treatment, rest assured. I admit that I didn't truly realize the consequences of my recklessness. So just stay calm.
Yes, of course. But, Louis, it's your hand.
I know. Please, look, there's nothing I can do about it. I know I made a mistake, but it's too late now. It was an accident. I only wanted to inspect the place to find my mother and, well, I fell into a trap. The result is appalling, I grant you that, but at least I can guarantee that we're all perfectly safe here on this island.
And you joke about it? Am I dreaming?
No, sir, but let's be realistic. So many world leaders brought together in one place, and there are no safeguards? The error indeed stems from my recklessness. I went looking here and there in search of my mother, and I had an accident. It's my own fault.
Fine. We will drop this incident. Why are you here? What are you doing in my room?
See, why? What? How I get a battle now? Like, come on. Oh my gosh. What are you doing in my room? Oh my goodness. See, if I mess this up, he's gonna know that I know stuff, even though Mortimer's not dumb. I lost my hand. Like, come on, man. His own mother lost his hand too. Her hand too. You don't just lose your hand. He knows that oh my gosh. He knows that his mother, oh boy, was trying to like kind of bring all the information to light, but she was also trying to make her son the next person to be in her position. But respectfully, he wanted to make a change. Like, he didn't want him to be in the same system. Damn, man. I don't like these battles either, because these battles is if you mess up, they're just much harder. I was just saying that, man. What are you doing in my room? I was looking for you. Manipulation. I can't manipulate this, man. I had one, but I learned that the lances, if I tell him straight up and ask him about the lances, he gonna know exactly where I was at. And honestly, I haven't been that truthful with Mortimer. I have run out of things to read. Oh, I could say that. I have run out of things to read. No, that would seem like a straight lie. I was looking for you. Why would I say I was looking for you? I'm gonna say I have one other things to read. I don't want to say the Lancers either, though, man, because he ain't even the person I should be asking about the Lancers. I need to go talk to the PIG dude. He cool. This is the head of the island. Like, he know, like, he'll be, oh, man. Because I feel like I can end this story a better way. Should I just let him know that I'm on to him? But this would be the first time. I ain't played this game in months. If I let him know this little bitty thing about the Lancers, he gonna be like, wait, the answer, how you know about that? You must know about this, this, and this.
Wöllner, let's not have a misunderstanding. I had nothing else to read in my bookcase, and I wondered if I...
Stop your blathering, De Richet.
Oh my
You're the
goodness,
one
I picked
looking
the
for
wrong
lance.
thing.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are
knew I
looking
shouldn't
for
have
the
said
Holy
For the Holy
Lances.
Lances. Oh, I should have just said that. Refer him to Al. Pretend not to. I'm not looking for the right one. I'm only looking for the right one. What are you so afraid of? Ooh. I can say pretend not to know. Pretend not to. Or if I pretend not to, I gotta say I don't even know what that is. What are you afraid of? I say, what are you afraid of? Refer him to Al? No. What are you afraid of? Psychology. Pretend
What's
not
the
to.
matter?
What are you-
You seem completely panicked at the idea I might be interested in this relic.
No, that's not true.
What are you so afraid
good
of?
one.
I'm not afraid.
You know
was a
Mortimer's
good
got
one.
it. So you're not worried that I'd give it
Oh,
back?
he's not more.
What
So
are you?
why are you so terrified of me being
Oh, I
able to
got
find it?
confused. I thought he
You
was the
have
head.
no
He's not more.
idea what it is you're looking for. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's
I
the one
definitely
who
don't want
has
him to know
that
what I'm
cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. No, you jackass. Yes, I want to give it to Holmes. No. Oh, I can't even say these options. Make up for Piaggi's mistakes. For you, so he wants to give it to you. Subterfuge? What does that mean? What does that mean? Subterfuge. Deceit used in order to achieve one goal. So if I tell him it's for him, that's definitely. No, jackass. No, you jackass. Yeah, me and him kind of got in a bad foot from that last conversation. I just remember being him like, but that showed me. We already knew that though. We just didn't want him to. We wanted him to be on our side. Hold on. Vulnerability. Next skill is free. Cures negative alteration. Next skill is free. Make up for Piaggi's mistakes. Adequate. Ah, man. Yes, I want to give it to home. No, you jackass. Make up for Piaggi's mistakes. I feel like if I use that, I can't get this. This is locked. Yeah, it's locked, so I don't even. Etiquette. Why don't I have etiquette? I knew it, man. I knew it was coming because I couldn't find a way. Adapt the approach behavior for every social situation. Also used to formulate flattery and unveil insults. See? I don't really want to insult him. Well, I'm already about to say.
All right, calm down. I don't give a damn about getting you and Sir Gregory's bad books. Look at yourself, goddammit, you're ridiculous.
Shut it! Don't think you're going to fool me so easily. If you're not looking for the lance
that
for
wasn't
Sir
the right
Gregory, then why do you want it? Drop. I can see very well you're trying to take me for a ride. You have no idea of what you're getting yourself into, De Richet. Don't think you're going to get off lightly. Never will I help you find the golden lance of Longinus. Never! Don't make me your competition, De Richet. You are no match. Now, get out of here!
Yep, let's have even more with us. Damn it. I did not feel like running to him.